Right before the height of the East Coast-West Coast War, Suge Knight offered Big Daddy Kane $1 million to be a part of his label. With two dangerous Rottweilers by his side, Suge brought Big Daddy Kane into his office to negotiate business. In his interview with Drink Champs, Kane explained how he knew it was a setup and also how he convinced Suge Knight to let him out of the building unscathed. Here's what Big Daddy Kane had to say.
Didn't Eric B try to sign you to Death Row East at one point?
Yeah.
Okay. How did that? What happened with that?
He called and said, "Yo, Suge trying to build a Death Row East, man, and I think it might be a good look for you."
Right.
And he ready to cut a check.
Right.
He said, "You willing to meet with him?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I went out there, we had a meeting. And then he was like, "Yo, we going to Vegas tomorrow. You want to roll?" "Yeah." So I went to Vegas with them for a Tyson fight. And then, we out there.
Tyson fight?
No, not the one that Pac died.
Oh, God.
No, this was the one right before it.
I'm sitting here bracing myself.
No.
I thought he was setting up a crazy story.
No. This is the one before, before that one. But we went and, Suge was talking about working with Death Row artists. I'm like, yeah. And then Pac came over and he was like, "Yo, I love to work with Kane." And he was like, "Well, shit, let's stop talking about it. Let's make it happen." So we leave Vegas, and we just got there. We leave Vegas and go back to take a flight back to LA that night.
Wow.
And go to Death Row Studios.
To do the deal?
No, to record.
Oh, to record, okay.
So me and Pac went in the studio and did a song together.
Oh, shit.
And then them little
Outlaws.
Yeah.
Outlaws.
They came, as soon as we got there, they came up to Pac talking about, "Yo, Lauryn Hill dissed you, Mobb Deep dissed you, this and that, and So then Pac went in the studio and started writing some shit about, I think it might have been that, I think it was.
Yeah. You were there, Kane?
Yeah. He started.
He said, yeah.
He started writing that shit. And while he was in there writing that shit, I wrote a song for Hammer.
Because Hammer was on Death Row. Right?
Yeah, Hammer was on Death Row too. I wrote a song for Hammer. And then they was like, "Yo, Suge ready to meet with you." And we sat and we had a meeting. And like when I walked in, these two big ass Rottweilers came around.
Felt like there was dogs there.
Yeah.
Felt like there was dogs there. Go ahead.
They come running around, sniffing around me and stuff, And then Suge, he comes out the back, sits down with his cigar, sits his cigar down and does this. And both the dogs ran and sat down next to him. So I'm like, okay, this one of them meetings.
I don't know why I never in my mind pictured this meeting happening.
Yeah.
This is the best.
And then we talked.
Right.
And he said, "Well, what you want?" And keep in mind, this is back then, so I'm like, and I'm not sure where his head is at and how relevant he see me.
Right.
So to play it safe, I'm like, well, listen, man, why don't we just do a 1 album deal with a 1 year option?
Right.
And say like a 400,000 advance.
Right.
And he's like, "That's an odd number. Why you ain't just simply say 500,000? Like, well, the 500,000 it is then."
Right.
Man, you Big Daddy Kane, man.
Right.
I can't see myself, signing you for less than $1 million. I gotta give you $1 million.
Wow.
He said, because you're already a household name.
That's
fire.
And then he said something that was so appealing. He said, because you see, Pac became a household name. Snoop became a household name. And that's what I be trying to tell the Dog Pound. They got to, make themselves a household name, but they don't want to identify, as individuals. They just want to keep screaming Dog Pound, and that's why the motherfucker only sold 2 million. And I'm like, 2 million is low number.
Right.
I'm like, my man. So that was appealing to me when he said that.
Uh-huh.
But then he was like, well, yo, look, I don't know how you doing financially. But if you want, I can, probably, just give you $100K in the morning. That's when I knew it was time to go. I was like, you just gonna give me $100,000? Nah, I don't.
No contract.
I owe someone $100,000 with no agreement. Nah, I was like, I'll let you know tomorrow. And then I went and switched my flight to like a 6 a.m. joint. Got the fuck up out of L.A. Hit Eric and was like, I'm good, man. Wow. I'm a chill, man.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a setup. Not to mention the fact that if Big Daddy Kane would have stayed, he would have looked like a traitor on the East Coast for rolling with Tupac right after Hit 'Em Up dropped. Click the video on the screen right now to hear Tupac's brother Mo Preem react to rumors of Pac having something to do with Biggie's hit. Peace.